Okay, no time for hellos. I just saw something really cool. I found it on my Google Drive, and it's like one of those Wildcraft animation memes I made when I was 9 years old. Imagine a 9 year old making a first Wildcraft animation meme on her old tablet back in 2021. I have made other animation memes on my old tablet, but they're considered lost media since I didn't manage to archive everything. All I have is just edits and art with TRG animal games like Cat Sim Online and Wildcraft. I also have some gacha edits. I downloaded the said animation meme I made to my tablet gallery, and for this, I'm going to show you how it looks like. And after the video, I will explain what happened and the story of the day I made it and what my parents thought of it. So what you just saw is this year old meme animation meme I made when I was 9 years old. The song was in Russian, and I used to watch those Russian World Cup videos because I'm inspired by them. And the video I was inspired by was by someone who real name is Olivia, I guess. Her name goes by I'm Entity 3330 303. Sorry for my stuttering. As you can see, the video is really off sync, which I didn't care, but I didn't like it at the same time. I didn't add sound while editing the video because I was new to the program, and to add the sound after I saved it, I went back to the gallery of my old tablet and used the built-in screen recorder and laid my phone on the side and played the music and made the video play. So that is why it is off sync. Back in 2021, my Wildcraft OC was based off myself. The demon mask for the lynx was meant to be the red glasses I had when I was in fourth grade. The three animal shadows, the wolf, cheetah, and lion, were meant to be one of the alternative universe AUs I made for Wildcraft for the Korean boy band known as BTS. By many people I know that I made them in Wildcraft, but I made them the other lands as a pseudonym. Let's just say I was a quote unquote underage army. I was introduced to BTS by this username GachaTuber that her name is Gachanat. I don't remember what numbers she had. And her lastly known channel name was Chani or Cherry Pie, which her channel is it. That all is left is archive of her videos from 2022. Let's return to the topic of the meme. Like I said, I was 9 years old when I made this, so I did not understand vent videos and vent art. English isn't my first language, so I did not understand anything from the internet that was in English. And for some reason, I was a gore fanatic that I loved drawing gore and blood, which my parents were a little angry at. But I continued making quote unquote edgy videos in media, and I really enjoyed making this stuff. Also, the skull mask was meant to be inspired by a dead media that was by this user who's currently known as Pluto was here, who have made the Lab Foxes series. We already know that there is Warcraft characters that are used in this set game. Abyss Paint was to make the details and editing. PixArt was for cutting out the character, and KineMaster, an old version, was to animate it. Like I have said before, my parents were mad at me a little because I was too young to look at gore and drug gore, but they knew that it was some quote unquote hobby, and they probably knew that I will grow out of it someday, but they were wrong. I didn't grow out of it. I love drawing gore. I love reviving my edgy kid self. And like I said, the song was in Russian, and I still didn't understand fully Russian, so I didn't know what the lyrics meant. All I know is that the song name meant I'm a freak or I'm ugly, and my mom said that it was embarrassing for me to add a music like this, but I was inspired by a user who was supposed to make a vent, but I didn't understand it because I was so young. All I feel like that I remember is from my dad saying it's just a phase. This is what many parents say to quote unquote edgy kids when they had like an emo scene or gacha phase, like anything that is edgy back in the coronavirus. Overall, all I remember from my parents that they felt is that they were concerned and angry a little and didn't know and were confused a little because I was a kid. I was a kid starting puberty. I also remember when they saw my YouTube history containing animation memes with edgy stuff. They added parental controls on my devices, which was parental controls that only controlled the Google account, and I wasn't able to watch anything that had swearing or blood. For the outro, I will show some other edgy stuff I made back in 2021. But if you don't want to see it, you can leave the video because it is the outro anyway.